Hi all. In System.GURU.Markets, we start with summary information about the company. Let's look at each parameter in more detail below. If necessary, you can put a stop. You can view all the parameters of the company under study in detail. Now we will consider the current fundamental indicators of the organization Qiagen NV, ticker QGEN. Review based on data as of April 19, 2025. By classification Guru.Markets company Qiagen NV belongs to the subcategory DNA. 47 companies participate in the assessment, and this is very representative. See the final solutions at the end of this video. The overall result for the company is 8 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is minus 3.1 points. If you look very broadly, within the US market in total, we can note that the average result for the market in total is 1.8 points. Against the company's score of 8 points, Qiagen NV. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price, Qiagen NV, and subcategory companies, we will see that in 12 months, the shares Qiagen NV showed a dynamics of 3.6%. Against price changes in the subcategory, 23.5%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Market capitalization of the organization Qiagen NV valued at $8.8 billion. With a market capitalization of the subcategory of $58 billion. Qiagen NV accounts for a share of 15.08% and is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $3.57 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $18 billion. Qiagen NV accounts for a share of 20.366%. Having compared the shares of market and balance sheet capitalization, we will see the following. Shared Qiagen NV in the subcategory when assessing market value is 15.08%. The book value is 20.366%. This is a 35% increase in market capitalization share. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory, good, 1 point. The organization's financial liabilities amount to $1.498 billion. Debt to book value represents 42% of the company's equity. Result on the company's debt level, good, 1 point. The ratio of the company's market value to its profit is 105.4. With an average in the subcategory of 0, which is significantly better than in the subcategory. Assessment of market price to earnings indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $84 million. Profits for the coming 12 months are tentatively expected to be $535 million. This is 540.7% more than the current figure. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with in the subcategory, good, 1 point. The company's price to revenue balance is 4.4. The average for the subcategory is 4.7, and this is 6% lower than the average for the subcategory. Assessment of the market price to revenue indicator in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $1,980 million. Revenue for the coming 12 months is tentatively expected to be $3,650 million. And this is 84% more than at the current moment. Evaluation of the estimated future sales indicator in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, good, 1 point. The margin is 4.2%, with the average in the subcategory minus 58.7%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 62.9%. Profitability assessment in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 18.354%, which is 22% more than the share of market capitalization. And this shows the discrepancy between the market value of the company Qiagen NV, most likely towards underestimation. The amount of capital per company employee is $1,526,000. And in the subcategory, there are $1,857,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 17.8%. Assessment of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The company's profit per employee is $14,500. The average in the subcategory is minus $231,900. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is $246,000. Assessment of profit per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue per company employee is $343,000. By subcategory, $395,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 15%. Estimation of revenue per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The volume of sales transactions is 1.9%, with an average for the subcategory of 10.4%. This is an indicator of the risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 51% for the company Qiagen NV. While in the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is approximately 43%. Potentially, shares of the subcategory are quoted lower than the company's Qiagen NV. The actual price of the company's shares is approximately $40.70. The consensus price target for the company's shares is approximately $49.16. The dynamics of the current estimate and consensus forecast is approximately 21%. Let's go to the order table. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions publicly made this season by the information and reference evaluation System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free. Link in pinned comment. Based on the company assessment Qiagen NV. Information and reference system for stock valuation Guru.Markets. The following decision was made. Open a buy order at a price of $40.71 per share. The deal was opened due to the fact that the company has a fairly high valuation. The company's assessment was made using the assessment approach, the Qiagen index. Take profit is set at 43.64. Stop loss is set at 37.78. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss. In this case, the order is closed automatically at the end of the trading session on May 19, 2025, or on the last trading day before this date. Ticker, ARE, is a balancing sell order. A video on the balancing trade will be or has already been published on this channel. In case of closing of any of the orders, basic or balancing, the second order is fixed at the current level. Thank you all for watching to the end and for using the information and reference system from Guru.Markets. You all really are the coolest audience in the whole world.